A warning now that this next story is confronting. The coroner has linked 4 New Zealand suicides to a Canadian man who allegedly supplied lethal products online. 58-year-old former chef Kenneth Law faces a murder trial in Canada next year. But the brother of a man who purchased a lethal package from Law told 3 News the trial's outcome will be of little comfort to distraught families. Nick Trubridge has the story.
This is James Plunkett, a DJ and personal trainer with a beaming smile. His life ended, aged just 40.
He worked as a personal trainer, was really passionate about helping people kind of become fit and improve their health.
James's death is one of 4 suicides the coroner's officially linked to Canadian 58-year-old Ken Law, the so-called poison chef, alleged to have distributed hundreds of packages containing lethal substances via websites he operated to as many as 40 countries. He faces a murder trial next year.
We are aware of other police investigations in other jurisdictions outside of the province of Ontario, and we are aware of other investigations in other countries.
As the case against Law comes together, families in Canada and abroad are left to deal with the fallout. In New Zealand, coroner Alexandra Cunningham has linked 4 suicides to the man dubbed the Merchant of Death. One of them was James Plunkett, who ordered an item online from a business connected to Law in June 2022, a couple of weeks before his death. His brother Jack Plunkett told us his family wanted to see better regulation of the substance, particularly around imports, as recommended by Coroner Cunningham.
We're really sad, really, that he was in a position and that he felt he needed to make this order, and it is a little bit upsetting that he was able to get hold of it so easily.
Such imports needed to be better regulated, he said, and it should be harder to access websites like those connected to Law.
Yeah, I think it's obviously very sad that we can only make these changes too late for James and for those other people. ISPs need to be a bit more vigilant about blocking access to these kinds of websites.
Coroner Cunningham has identified 3 other deaths linked to the activities of Kenneth Law, all of them young people. They are Hamilton 21-year-old Liana Kirk, Otago student Crow Grant, aged just 18, and Wellington 21-year-old Nicholas Hayworth. It's not known whether there are other cases in New Zealand with links to Ken Law. Whatever the outcome of the case against him, it'll be of little comfort to the Plunkett family.
We don't really have much of an interest in him. We're really kind of focused on how James was and, what he was feeling at that time.
A trail of grief and despair that can't be undone.
And if that story has raised any issues for you, help is available 24 hours a day by calling or texting the national helpline 1737. Well, Nick joins us now in the studio. Kia ora, Nick. So has Law, this is happening in Canada, has Law faced any charges in New Zealand related to those deaths?
None yet, Sam, but really what we can say tonight is those deaths in New Zealand, the 4 of them, are the tip of the iceberg. CBC, the Canadian news outlet, has reported 126 in total, not just in New Zealand, we're talking Germany, we're talking United States, United Kingdom as well. New Zealand Police, we've been trying to get something out of them for most of the week about this. They haven't been saying anything, they haven't even confirmed whether there's any local investigations, they haven't confirmed the extent of their cooperation with their Canadian counterparts. Canadian Police, Peel Regional Police to be specific, have said the same. This is a live investigation, there's not much they can say. What we don't know, and what was covered in that story, is whether there are any other deaths in New Zealand potentially connected to Kenneth Law. We don't know that at the moment, but certainly we will keep you posted if there are any. That murder trial will start next year, and we will be looking at updates when that begins as well.
Yeah, unfathomable, those numbers. Nick, thank you for your reporting on that.